He is MD at OpenLogic System Private Limited, a bespoke IT and software development company. Besides doing the much needed web front end solution like e-commerce and allied dynamic websites, they excel in architecture, customized and secure backend solutions like online process management with seamless integration of various third-party tools. Today, Mr. Atul Mohan will talk about his work and the challenge his agency faces on the business front. Over to Atulji.
Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well.
Good morning, we are doing well.
Good morning,
Thank you.
Jay.
Good morning, Atul.
So I'll start with the presentation. And my name is Atul Mohan, and as by the introduction given by Prerna, thanks for giving me this opportunity to showcase what we do. So I'll begin with the presentation. Is everyone able to see the screen?
Yes.
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 Okay, we have been in business for a long time in the IT industry. 12 years is a pretty big time. And in that time, we have had the opportunity to work with great companies and great individuals. I'll begin the presentation. So every company has a guiding light. And when I was architecting our company, these were the 4 points that we kept in mind. A solution cannot be implemented unless it is useful. So I see a typo here. So comprehension, if you don't understand your problem, we can't solve it for you. You need to show us the right picture for us to paint in it. And if we are honest in what we are doing and we tell you beforehand that these things are going to work and these aren't, that will be highly available to you. As in the end of the day, we are into a service industry. So our availability is of the utmost importance to you guys. And that's what we make sure that me, my team, everybody in our company happens to be available whenever you need it, whatever your need be. So these basic 4 principles, excuse me, is what we work on. As a solutions company, our comprehension and understanding of what needs to be done is what makes us better than everyone else. And in these 12 years, I have learned that understanding a problem set is more difficult than giving a solution. Solution always flows in once we understand what your exact need is. So as an IT industry, we try very hard to first understand and then deliver. We are based out of Delhi, and e-commerce is something that we have been working on from a long time. The solutions that we design and develop are actually made in such a way that you don't commit the mistakes that any newbie who comes in here and does it actually. We understand how it should work, how it should deliver, and where and what the pain points are of the people who are trying to go into the e-commerce industry. Let me just showcase a few of our solutions. This is a company based in Delhi who are actually dealing in a lot of Ayurvedic products. So their whole backend and whatever they do in form of e-commerce is run on our platform. This is another example of an e-commerce website. Now, this particular website is actually catering both to the end user as well as bulk buyers as well. So we have intertwined the technology in which if a bulk buyer comes in, he gets an opportunity to see prices and associate with this company for bulk purchases. So a single platform caters to both of them. So when they target their users, they get to see the end user product as well as the bulk products as well. next thing we do is landing pages. Now, landing pages are mercurial in sense that if we don't tell you beforehand that this landing page will work or not, what we are designing is for this particular reason, you will end up getting leads which are of no use to you. So we have worked here in a long time. We have worked with Manoj and his team and everyone. So we understand the science pretty well. And let me showcase few of these landing pages to you as well. So this landing page was done for a jeweler who is targeting Polki jewelry. So in a single sheet, he gets to know so a lot of people say that how do we show all that information in one go? So we solve that problem for them because certain industries need very precise small landing pages in which they are talking about the pain point, whereas other industries are more interested in causing all that they do and how they do it. So this was one example. Here is something we did for our good old Mohitji. So the whole idea behind this landing page was that whenever you need to change something, you don't need to come back to the developer because you might want to change certain of your points, certain images. So we have given a easily handleable backend page in this, in which once you get in, you get to see all these things are editable. I'll take 2 more minutes and show it to you. So here you see, if you want to change the home banner, you go and change it yourself. You want to add certain new things, you go and add it here. So basically it's a page which is programmed in a way that you can change it any which way you want. Then a lot of people want to sell their stuff through landing pages. So this is a landing page which is actually an e-commerce built around it. And this is a quick sell page in which you, if you want to know more about the product, you can go in and know more about it. We are still keeping you in the arena of the landing page itself. So the whole technology used here is that you get a client after spending money and you land him somewhere and you quickly want to sell him a product because there are 2 ways to handle this. One is that you get onto a landing page, you go ahead and get the lead and you push them through direct marketing and tell them, okay, buy our product. But here you show them the product, you show them everything, and you give this magical buy button right there. That we have acquired you, now go ahead and buy it now. And you do this by even taking out the whole process of cart out of the equation. So you see straight away, we are targeting them that, okay, you made up your mind. Thank you so much. You came to our page. You read about what you had to read. Now here you are, go ahead and buy something. And even when they come here, place the order, run away, we have left a pixel code to them so that they can be targeted wherever they go with our ads. Now, everybody can make a website, but making a website that in the end of the day is actually a dynamic website which runs processes in its own backend. That means you don't have to go to third-party tools to go actually and manage whatever you're doing on the website. Like I showed you in an example of landing page as well. I'm going to show you a few examples of these websites that we develop. So this is one that runs Rahul's complete backend on the system, in which he, besides selling his courses, his whole accounting team, his management team, can actually log into the same system and create a course right here, his workshop list, and then manage the data of the people who have actually come in and registered through the workshop in one go. Then there is another login for his accounting people. If you guys have attended his classes recently since the COVID started. So as soon as you go and pay for it, you have the opportunity in which you get an email that tells you that your GST compliant invoice is ready. You go in and download that invoice. So all that is happening in real time as soon as somebody comes in. Then this is again a website which is based on a CMS. A content management system is something that actually controls what content and how you place it on a website. So this is what we excel in. This is what we do very well. So this site was created for Mohitji. This is another travel site which actually has a complete CMS system built in the backend of the website itself. So any form, anything that you fill or do on this website is actually accessible to you as a CRM admin in the backend of the same website. How many leads have come in, how many leads have been processed are all visible over here as they are coming in real time. Any form filled up anywhere, even on their itinerary pages, on their home contact, on their landing pages, all that data is accumulated right over here. So this was an example of how we custom make websites which work as a backend for you in a single coding platform. Moving on. I've left the best for the last. These are the online solutions which are actually made to order, excuse me, made to order, understanding what your pain points are, in the sense that if you're running your processes on Google Sheets, you all realize in the end of the day that for learning, for understanding of the whole process, Google Sheets are excellent. Everybody should do it and continue doing it. But when you scale, those Google Sheets become actually a bottleneck in what you're doing. So we understand what those processes are, having worked with a lot of BCI and BNI customers, that, okay, you are doing this way, you have got 20 Excel sheets which are intertwined together, and all those Excel sheets are talking to each other. Everybody has got access to those Excel sheets. Somebody makes a mistake in that Excel sheet and the whole process fails because the formula failed. So I have coined a term that your data should talk to each other, and then you as owners should know what they are talking about. So what we do is we architecture these solutions as per your exact requirements. So I'm going to go ahead and take 5-10 more minutes to explain these processes, because I understand as business owners, this is what you guys actually deal with on day-to-day basis. So Ambika Steel is one of our customers, and they had a problem point that they had huge amounts of their products that they were actually, I'll use the word peddling to their customers. And there was no easy way for the customers to come and look for their products, that huge length of those products on their own. So we gave them a solution in which everything that is driven from their website for product related lands onto their distribution network platform, in which the user has got the ability to go and look for anything that he is looking for. As soon as he does, he has got all the plethora of their equipment over here. He can select anything which is added to its cart automatically. All the availability and non-availability of the products X stock is actually talking to their ERP in real time and getting what the value is for that given day. So as soon as he makes an inquiry from here that this is what I'm looking for, this is the metric ton that I want, the inquiry is automatically sent to their quotationing system. So their quotationing system is an dynamically live quotationing system, which is always on under so their marketing people, which are sitting here in Delhi, or they are maybe sitting anywhere in Germany and South America, where they sell a lot of their product, get that quotation, get that lead for quotation, which is a matured lead, automatically into the system. Here they have the whole process running, in which they in real time have the nickel prices, the quotationing prices. In the end, the whole system takes out a quotation which they can print as and send it right from here, because we have connected their Gmail accounts. So they get to push that email directly to the customer within flat 15 to 30 minutes. Earlier, they were working in about 16 or 17 different sheets that they had to go drive a price of a product from. We have given them the whole system over here, in which they can pick up the price of the product very quickly. They come to know what the status of their process is, how the quotations are handling themselves, and everything in two systems which are talking to each other, which is their data. Their management can just go in and see how they are performing in real time. Another solution that we made, you all work with Excel sheets where you are managing tasks and you are managing MIS of the people, giving them tasks on daily basis. So we created this solution. The oldest one is being used by Ambika, by Ambience 8 at Mr. Sandeep Channa. This is the latest version that we have brought in now, in which as soon as you log in, you get the complete picture of what is happening to your tasks that you had given, how each one of them are performing. You can define your KRA tasks, which are assigned to people in one single go. And they are, if you have repetitive tasks, they can be taken care of. Your barcodes tell you where you are standing. If your pendings are going high, you can take care of them. If you have added a task in real time, you can go and click on that task and see what that actual task was. If there is anything that people have to talk to each other on the task, is given right in the platform itself. So it's a full-fledged task management system that we created, and it is broadly based on Rahulji's principles of how this should be done. So we took all that sheet out and told you right here how to do this. So if there are any kind of KRA tasks that you put into the system, what needs to be done, this whole online, always available. And the best part is that we have integrated Telegram with it, in which everything that you create here gets pushed to the end user. If they say कि नहीं sir, हम desktop पे नहीं जा सकते, हम ये नहीं कर सकते, so this gets pushed to them directly onto their Telegram, where they can interact through a bot and say कि मेरे task क्या है आज के, मेरे को क्या पूरा करना है. All that is available to them. So similarly, you have got your landing pages working, which are, doing a lot of stuff for you. We have given you a single dashboard in which what leads are coming from your Facebook are captured real time from Facebook itself. How your Google leads are doing, that is captured directly from Google itself. How your people are talking to your clients on, this one is using, I think, a service which lets their people talk to all the telecallers are captured from the data which is in Super Receptionist directly onto the dashboard, where you can even see what they talked about and what they conversed at one place. You don't have to go to 10 different places and see कि वो आपकी telecallers कर क्या रही हैं. So this is an end solution we created for a company where in one single dashboard, they get to see that how they are performing on each of their campaigns. And if at any times, like all this data is coming in real time. So this probably lead came to them at 8:49 a.m. in the morning. So a lot of you people have got old ERPs running in your establishment, which don't give you the kind of reportage that you need. So we have created this reporting software which sits over and above their ERP, and their ERP, this company's ERP was so old that it did not have APIs to talk to our system. So we gave them a way that every morning their ERP takes out a flat file, and we pick up that flat file and take all the data which was for that given day or yesterday's sales into the system automatically. Once all the data is here, because they have got multiple stores all over Haryana, where they do retail. So their merchandising managers can go in the morning or any given time, run a report that tells them that how a given stock was performing for that particular day. So if I were to take an example of, say, Panipat, and pick up their department there, which was footwear, and say, okay, tell me how this performed in Panipat for the same time last year to this year. So in single go, they have got a data which is actually taken out of their ERP, which they can run any type of analysis on. And the beauty is that they don't have to come back to us to say कि अच्छा अब हमें ना इस report के अंदर ये चाहिए. In the system itself, we have given them a pivot table that as much as they want to play with their data, they can do it right here and then export it as an Excel sheet or anything that they want. So this is what we actually excel in doing. And of course, there are clients who run whole of their, this is a tailor-made online diagnostic software that runs in the cloud. We manage it, we architect it. All that a diagnostic center does is actually controlled in the software itself. From booking to reporting to sending the reports to the end client. Going back to the presentation, the process that we have developed in these many years is to comprehend very well what needs to be done, deliberate and do the work with utmost earnest, and then deliver on time. If these two things don't happen in conjugation, we won't reach here. So these many years have at least taught us how to do this very well. And the story so far is that we have over 12 years of experience, over 189 projects under our belt, and 82 very happy customers. Experience is the first teacher. It gives the test before presenting the lesson. So you learn along the way. And as long as we evolve and learn that way, we will always get work done in a way that our customer is looking for. This took a long time to learn, but this is what it is, that not all solutions are obvious and not all problems are difficult. Knowing this makes the magic happen. And that's what we do at OpenLogic. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Much appreciated.